And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Three yards remain for second down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
That's out quickly to London. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. It wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Ready, break! Go, Reed, go! Charger, 19, go!
First and 10, Young. And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Young to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They go play action. Young. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
On the jump. Jack, hurt. Panthers streak. Panthers ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And to 3 at 10-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Running right, here's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Sanders. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Young will set to throw. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The tight end in motion right. Watson off play action. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To throw again on second down. Watson. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that win.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Watson.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and they have regained the lead. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
and he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Dragon 60. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now here's Young.
Connection made with Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go. Throwing, Young. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Ready?
Young to throw on 4th. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
It's Young off play action. And Shark calls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. The play fake. Now Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Drops it off for Chubb. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Young to throw. Able to find Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Into the hands of Sanders. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Young's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 10. Now Young. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. One last throw here for Watson. They still can't get it. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking.